So what's up, YouTube? It's been a while. I'm out here in the backyard fishing some of the fish out of the container tub, or rather the summer tub. So let me just get a few of the fish out and I'll show you the ones that I'm going to take out. I'm starting to move them out. The temperature's getting cold. And I'll just show you one of the species that I got. You probably already know. So come on, let's go. So as you can see, the tub really did well, recuperated from the mishap we had about a month ago with the screen failing and whatnot. Got the new coverets holding up. We're getting to the end of the season, September. Temperatures are getting cold. I'm starting to fish some of the fish out. Some of the fish that I hadn't fished out are the mountain minnows and some of my blue eye rice fish. So I got a few that I just scooped up. And just for kicks, let me see. I was trying to see if I could get the g'dayad fry, because I had some g'dayads in here, but everything's so small you really can't see them. They usually come right out as soon as I do this, but you know, I think they're a little spooked because I already got a few of their friends out, and they're kind of like no bueno right now. So, all right. I got some guys in here. Let me just bring them up a little bit. Those look like more of the rice fish. I see them pretty close. Let me see if I can hit the zoom. Doing this with one hand. They're so small. Some of them sometimes swim right through the little holes. Oh, yes, they did. They swam through the dangling holes. I got to scoop them up again. So let's just call that strike one. So very hard to do this with one hand, but you can see how small some of the fry are, and that's a pretty big one. Pretty much that's one of the mountain minnows, which are really pretty fish. Let me just get this guy out here. If I can do it one hand, let's see how good I am without dropping the fish or the camera. Let me just put the camera down. All right, well, there they are. There's quite a few of the mountain minnows. I managed to get one or two of the blue eyes there. The rice fish are really distinguished, of course, because if I get the glare behind me, you can see that obviously you can see the blue eyes. You see real close, you can see the blue eyes versus the mountain minnows, which are really pretty fish. Get your side look here. They really get distinguished colors when you have them outside. And this one I may put back out there. You see this one's really big. That one's probably got eggs. This is another female with eggs. So I'll release them. I'm going to be bringing everybody inside real soon, but I'll let them scatter their eggs one more day or two, and I'll put the little ones inside. And just a testament of the no headache method of just keeping them outside in the summer tub. Got a heck of a lot of plants. Remember, I had that mishap. A lot of the plants got torn. Well, guess what? There's the sword, which grew back nicely. There's my lily, which really grew back nicely. And everybody's doing pretty good. So this is a little quick excerpt. I'll bring some of them in the house so you can get a look at where they are in the house. Well, I'm happy to see everybody's inside the house, chilling. I also did a nice little water change with the rainwater that I had out there, and everybody's looking good. One thing about raising the mountain minnows outside and other fishes like that is the colors are so vibrant. If I can get you a closer look, they're so vibrant and defined that you can really see the difference between the fish outside, the fish you get from the store, and the fish that you breed, you know, out there in the rainwater. I don't do anything but let them live out there in the Lord's natural environment. The weather changes, the temperatures change from night to day. A lot different than the extreme stability, and I do say extreme stability of what we keep in our fish tanks. You know, just keeping the tank at one temperature 7 days a week, probably 365 days a year. It definitely makes a difference in the fish. This tank is a 5 gallon. You can see some of my previous rice fish, the blue-eye rice fish there. It's a big female in the left side there. And I got a male down here from previous extractions. They're doing really good. The mountain minnows really doing very well. And they don't bother the babies. I got a lot of guppy grass in here, as well as some cherry shrimp that just walk around there living their best life. The fish don't bother them at all. And they just do very well here. I keep the guppy grass really thick, so if they do decide to spawn inside, that the babies have lots of cover. I feed these guys inside with some cyclopes, frozen baby brine shrimp, and some crushed flake that you can see here. I have the tetramin flake. I feed some of the hikari fry foods, which they seem to love when they're in that little itty bitty tiny phase. And got a lot of plants. You have the val here, which is doing very well. I had that val for about 3 years. It just grows, dies back, and grows again. And it's just powered by a little, the tank's run by a Matin filter there. I did about I'd say about a 30% water change today with the rainwater that I got from today's extreme rain. And everybody's doing good. Now I intend on bringing the rest of the fish inside, because it's getting cold. Yesterday was the first day of autumn, and I'm starting to see those temps hit the 60s at night and go back to like 75 during the day, which is good for shrimp, but not so good for the other fish. These mountain minnows and the rice fish are very, very hardy. They can stand temperatures well into the 60s and do very well. I actually see some little fry in there. Just swam past. I don't know what that was. A little tiny. It might be a limia. I might have actually scooped up a limia or a gadayid fry that I had outside. Can't even focus. He's so small. But I'll give you a little update on that a little later. So I love to give these updates. If these are the types of videos you like, click the like button, click subscribe. I enjoy making the videos for everybody. You are just everyday hobbyists, learning new things. I got some beautiful limia at the Brooklyn Aquarium Society auction last week, so I'll do a video on that at another time. And I'm gonna have to auction off a lot of plants from the tub in order to catch the rest of those fry that I have outside, so stay tuned for that. I'm not gonna be able to do that with one hand, so I'm gonna do a little bit of editing magic, and I'll wrap it up at this point. So until next time, this is D from Brooklyn, keeping my sanity, keeping it stress-free by keeping fishes and bringing you guys along for the ride. Along for the ride. So love, peace, and hair grease. I'm out. See ya.